All right, y'all. We just gonna keep it pushing like I ain't been going for months. If you're even still looking at this video, most likely if you're watching this, you're probably somebody I know, and I've probably told you about this already. But honestly, bro, like if you've been keeping up with the news, you've been seeing all these acquisitions and stuff. You know what's going on. You get it. Activision, Blizzard, Bethesda, Xbox started buying all this stuff. People expect PlayStation to do the same, and then PlayStation buys Bungie. Woo, 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 woo. I'm definitely gonna get into that in another video. I'm not even gonna trip about that right now, but pretty much I just want to say why this recent Bungie acquisition and the things that PlayStation like higher ups were saying about it is not rubbing me the right way. Is not sitting right. Like, and really, it's not even me kind of feeling off about it. It's the fact that this stuff is legitimately bad stuff. Well, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. But yeah, PlayStation is definitely disappointing me. So yeah, let's start off by explaining like why I even like where is this coming from? Where is this starting? So if we look back, right? Let's look back in 2020, early 2020, PlayStation 5 gets announced, and then the first thing we see, the first two things that we see were the road to PS5 that Mark Cerny gave out. He had his speech presentation thing at GDC, and then we had the Unreal Engine 5 trailer, right? So basically, like, let me explain why the PS5 is special. Because right now the PS5 is selling very well. I mean, like, it sells out instantly and it sells out a lot. They're at, like, I think it came out there at 17 million sales right now. It's doing good, bro. People are buying it. But honestly, people are buying the PS5 right now off of the hype, bro. Like, and I'm a huge Sony fanboy. So trust me, like, I love the PlayStation. But honestly, we're keeping it a stack. A lot of PlayStation fans right now, we all know, if you're a real PlayStation fan, you know that in all honesty, there's really only like one and a half PS5 games out. I'm talking about Ratchet and Clank and Returnal. Demon Souls is like, it's still a PS3 like remaster at the end of the day, bro. Remake, So, man, I'm going all over the place, but I really don't want to edit this shit too bad. But let's go back. Why is the PS5 special? What makes the PS5 so cool? Like, this isn't exactly why it's selling right now for like a lot of people, but why is the PS5 special? Well, in the Road to PS5 video, Mark Cerny went on for about like 2 hours on why it's special. And I'm not gonna get too deep into the technical, but you guys already know how fast the PS5 is. You know the speed of the SSD, and the thing is, it's not just the SSD, it's the entire build of the PlayStation. But I'm not gonna get too technical with it. I'm gonna put it to you like this. Flash from DC, right? The Flash, the superhero. He has super speed, right? We all know that that's who he is. But the thing about the Flash is that his speed is so fast that he's able to do things that a normal speedster wouldn't be able to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking like what can this man Flash do, bro? What can he do? Hold up. Pretty sure Flash can like phase through walls and stuff. Flash can like hide his face if he moves fast enough. There's a lot of different abilities this man Flash can have just off his speed. So it's like, for instance, Superman. Superman is way stronger than the Flash. But Superman is not about to walk through a wall. You get what I'm saying? Superman is not about to like time travel. You get what I'm saying? So this man Flash has honestly a lot more capabilities than Superman. I mean, if you look at the DC universe, like when there's a huge crisis event that's destroying the entire universe, it's Flash there stopping it. I'm not gonna get too deep into a whole DC conversation. I nerded out either way, I guess. But basically what I'm trying to say is that's what the PS5 is. The PS5 is this extremely fast like piece of technology that allows the developers of the software to do a lot of different little tricks and things that they can't do in other places. And that's what Mark Cerny was talking about. He was talking about how teraflops didn't exactly matter. He was talking about some other features too, like the audio. But they were really talking about the speed of the console and what you can do with that speed. For instance, one of the things that he was talking about was the ability to load the game only in the direction that a player is looking, and that if the player turns around really fast, it would load the rest of the game, and that allows them to do like really cool things, and take a lot of work off of the CPU, for instance. But basically, long story short, it has capabilities that other platforms just don't have right now. PC, of course, is going to get there eventually, but unless you have a super PC that can brute force a lot of the things that the PS5 is doing, it's not going to happen. So, what happened in this Bungie news that disappointed me? What I've been looking for, like for a long ass time with PlayStation, is I wanted PlayStation to take the quality of their single player games and do that in multiplayer, because no one is doing that. No one's doing that. PlayStation is making the highest quality games without question, but they're not making multiplayer games. And what I've wanted for the longest is for PlayStation to take that quality and attention to detail and that production value and bring that over into multiplayer. But the thing is that it seemed like that was supposed to happen this generation, right? But what happened was, in the new info that came out, Jim Ryan was saying that Bungie did not just come over. If you don't know why they bought Bungie, they didn't buy Bungie for Destiny. Like, Destiny is not worth 3.6 however many billion dollars. Destiny is not that cold. They didn't buy Bungie for Destiny. They bought Bungie so that they could help the other PlayStation studios with their online service games. That seems like a pretty decent value. Now, here's what he said though, really. He said, what Jim Ryan said was to help them make their multi-plat live service games. So, as a sum up, basically what he's saying is that all these studios, and he said they're supposed to have like 10 games out of some shit, but it seems like all of them, or the majority of these PlayStation studios that we love, that are now finally creating multiplayer experiences, are supposedly making these experiences for like multiple platforms, which could even mean Xbox. But even if it doesn't mean Xbox, let's say it just means PlayStation and PC, right? Even if it's just that, the thing about developing for multiple platforms, that's something that these PlayStation studios has not really had to do for so long, and it's one of the main reasons why they're able to put out some of the highest quality content, is because they only had to focus on one platform. Now they're gonna have to focus on not only another platform, but PC. The thing about developing games for PC is you can't just develop games for PC players with the latest 30 series graphics cards. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep in mind the people that have, like the shitter PCs. So basically, at the end of the day, these multiplayer games that they're working on, they're not going to be able to be the Flash anymore. You get what I'm saying? Well, they are the Flash, but they're not going to be able to run as fast as they can. It's going to be like Dash and Incredibles.
Pick up the pace, come on! No, pull back! Patient, slow down just a little bit. Don't give up! Make it close! Second place! Close second, yeah! That's my boy!
Where he could only get second place. You know what I'm saying? And sure, he could fly extremely far past, but he can only get second place. And it makes sense, from a money standpoint. It's like they're trying to create the next Fortnite. They're trying to create the next Apex, maybe the next Valorant or some shit. But you can't really do that when you're limited to the audience that's on PlayStation 5. If you open that audience to PC, then these games could even become, greater than they would be just on PS5. But it's just like, damn, bro, I want to see this man Dash go to first place, bro. I want to see him run at max speed. I'm telling you right now, watching him get second place in the movie was nowhere near as fun as watching him outrunning those fucking spinner blade guys later in the movie. You guys see where I'm coming from, right? You get where I'm at, right? I don't know. All I'm saying, man, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because I wanted to see I wanted them to like really push this system that they had Mark Cerny and the rest of their amazing engineers like create. But now it seems like they're not even gonna push it when it comes to multiplayer games, and I'm hoping that they push it when it comes to single player games. I mean, the single player games, how many single player games are they even gonna make? Yeah, sure, you got Wolverine and Spider-Man 2 coming out, and you're probably gonna have like another Naughty Dog game, another Ghost of Tsushima, but it's like these studios are working on multiplayer games. Like, I don't know how much they're expanding the studios, but I don't know. I just don't know, bro. I'm worried and I'm already disappointed that they're not just making PlayStation 5 multiplayer games. But I won't ramble anymore. What do you guys think? And when I say what do you guys think, I'm not just saying, hey guys, leave a comment. I'm trying to get some notoriety on the algorithm. Like, no, like legit. Join the Mash Discord. We are in there pretty much every day at this point. Join the Mash Discord. I would happily make another video with like any one of you guys that wants to talk about this. I really want to open the conversation up because a lot of these, you know, huge outlets and stuff aren't talking about the fact that this man Jim Ryan literally said that they are making multiplayer games. That's a big deal. That's not some slight stuff, but yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm out.